Square cut, finds point, no run. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. But it drops safely. That's the end of the over. 1 run coming from it. New Zealand are 2 for 130. Patel from the north end. Good shot. Beauty.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Nice shot. Straight to gully. Can't get that outside the ring field. Everyone's gone up. And caught. That's just superb. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
The difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Great shot through the gap. New Zealand weren't given much of an opportunity there. A very tidy over. Finds the fielder with that shot. Nicked it. Jadeja with a huge appeal. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
It's another wicket, the fourth now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Thick edge. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Beats the field with a great shot. The end of another tidy over. Good to see the pressure starting to build on the batters. Doesn't beat the infield. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Was quick onto that in the infield. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Edged, what a ball. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Jadeja from the south end.
This field's looking for more balance between attack and defence.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Drilled that one away. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Straight to the fielder. Good shot, a beauty. End of the over, 2 runs added. New Zealand are 4 for 147. sweetly hit down the ground. They'll be hard-pressed to stop it.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary. How will he reply?
Couldn't get it through the field. Brilliant. That'll take some catching. Patel has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. Smacks that away through the gap. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. That's the over. New Zealand are 4 for 156. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. India needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over. Jadeja from the south end.
Hard, pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Over, New Zealand are 4 for 172.
The captain bringing a good balance to this field, I think.
Nicked it. India with a massive shout. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket. And a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
End of the over. 2 runs added to the total. New Zealand are 5 for 173. Brilliant diving stop. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Smacks that away through the gap.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Nearly gets the edge. Jadeja with a great delivery there. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Caught, gone. And out. What a great catch. Diving away and plucked it with one hand.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Jadeja getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters. Misses everything. Everyone's gone up. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Got that away nicely. beats the field with a great shot. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Bumrah from the south end.
Changing the field here to try and stop the batters getting singles.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
The captain trying to stop the rotation of strike with these field changes. Going more defensive with this field choice.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. A direct hit, and this could be gone.
The captain going on the defensive with this field.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. End of the over. 3 off it. New Zealand are 6 for 188. Finds the fielder with that shot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Doesn't beat the infield. Amazing delivery. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Patel has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Fielding restrictions now in place. We'll need to bowl well to constrain the batters with fewer fielders allowed outside the circle. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Cuts that off well in the infield. Bang! Bowled. Just stunning bowling.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now. You need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Edge, but it drops safely. Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs. Singh has been going really well here. Comes back on from the north end. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. The field's providing a bit more support for the bowler. The captain giving them some leeway. They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just needs to adjust the run.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum. Bumrah from the south end. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Straight to the fielder. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Too good. That is huge.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Siraj coming back into the attack. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Edged it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. It's the end of the over. 1 run coming from it. New Zealand are 7 for 217. Singh, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Well, that was just textbook. Gets under it and with enough power lifts that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
Waits for it. And that looks to be 4.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy in getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Edged, unplayable. The bowl and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
Well, at the end of an entertaining performance with the bat, certainly a good wicket to get, the runs were really starting to flow.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Massive outside edge.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
End of a really good over. Gets a wicket and really slow. Going down the scoring pace.
Going a bit more conservative with this field. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Edged. Everyone's gone up. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though. Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Gill, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. New Zealand are 8 for 237. Misses everything. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Had a real flash at that one. Beautifully struck too.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Finds the edge. India goes up strong, but the batter doesn't feel they got anything on that. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
The right-hander is coming into bat at number 11.
He's got their tail up.
It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Did well before.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot. This has been a famous victory. For much of the match, we didn't know who was going to win, but in the end, a deserved victory, I'd say.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.